She told me that I'm not enough.
It's good, bro.
But no, bro. But yeah, we'll kind of jump into it. So we'll kind of start. What's going on, YouTube? This crew's back with Toxic Kings. Today we got a special guest. Today we got my boy Merrick. What's going on, Merrick?
What's good?
So the way I met Merrick about, I want to say, like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I met him through some friends, Figgy, Ant, and all of them. James, shout out James. I met him through them, and then we just became boys. One night we all just kind of kicked it. We became friends. And then we used to hang out not a lot, but we were quitting out for a little bit, and I ended up leaving. And then I just seen Merrick out of nowhere one day. I want to get a haircut from Christian the barber. Shout out Christian, because you do a lot of work for him, right?
Yeah.
With you guys work a lot together.
The majority of his content.
All his content, it's sick, bro. It's
basically.
fire. And linked up with Merrick. Me and Merrick were just talking like we just recognized each other. Like, bro, you're Merrick, aren't you? He's like, yeah, bro. And then we linked up, exchanged info, and here we are.
Yeah, you still have my number.
Yeah, I still had your number.
I had yours too. That was crazy.
Like, oh shit. And then, but no, Merrick. But speaking about like back into like you working and stuff, what is it you do that's like dope, like behind the lens, bro? Because you have like an eye that like not everybody has, bro. Like yours is pretty fire. What is it you do?
Yeah, I do photography, videography. I pretty much like started out doing photos, this and that, and then what I really want to do was video.
Yeah.
Like back when you met me, I watched like all these YouTubers. There's this one Jay Alvarez. He was like a travel vlogger. That's what I want to be, but like my video camera back then like wasn't with it, so I just stuck to photos, and then eventually moved to like videos, and then started doing reels and stuff like that, and like social media content.
So what's like the most latest moment you've had where it was like, oh shit, like they're asking me to do it, and like who was that person?
Honestly, probably the one is Little Mosey.
Little Mosey?
Because that one was the one where I was like, oh, like this shit's like getting serious, and that was actually through Christian.
Okay.
Because Christian met him. Well, I met Mosey before Christian, but Christian got closer. He was like cutting him up, like doing everything, and like Mosey was hitting him up to do haircuts and stuff like that. But when I met Mosey, he wasn't even like Lil Mosey yet. He was actually like an opener for another rapper named Smokey Margello. Okay. Have you guys heard of him?
I think that name sounds familiar.
Smokey, he's cool. He's part of like A$AP Rocky's group. And he's supposed to be like A$AP Rocky's like protege. Like this kid's clean, bro. He was, I think him and Mosey were the same age, but Smokey was a little bigger and he had got his own tour. So he had Mosey open up, and then so like I listened to Mosey like through all my friends, and the kid's like 14. That shit's lit, yeah. So I took pictures of him when I was like 14, 15, and then I kept on seeing him like every now and then, every like other year. And then Christian hit me up, or actually no, Christian was cutting him up in SAC, and I hit him up. I was like, oh bro, let me come shoot Lil Mosey, like let me come. And like it didn't work out. Christian was already there. It was like too late. But like I think a year later, Christian was cutting him up again, and he was like, "Oh, you want to slide? Like pull up. We're going to SF though." And I was like, "Fuck."
Oh, bet Sunday,
yeah.
Good opportunity.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Dope opportunity.
Get this, bro. That same day, that's when Tom Hanks got COVID. The NBA got shut down, and then like everything was done.
That whole day. So this was like 2020 March.
Yeah, March. Yeah, it was like March 4th or some shit. Like it was early, bro. It was crazy because. Like, we were there pretty early. Like, I think the show was, like, 8 or 9. Like, hella late. And we were there at, like, noon. We were just fucking around, taking flicks. I was taking flicks of Christian, going around SF. And then we were just hanging out with their crew. And then they're just, like, on the Twitter feeds, like, reading, like, all this shit. Like, damn, Tom Hanks got COVID. And then some other basketball player. And then everything got shut down. I was like, fuck. It's just crazy. They almost canceled the whole show, actually.
The whole show? I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, but the next day they pulled up to, I think it was, like, Seattle or Vancouver, one of those. And they got shut down. They didn't even let them perform. It was like the second day of tour. It was crazy.
Damn. And then after that, you just started filming, like, cause you go to a lot of like you go to quite a bit of concerts to go film for them, right? Like, do they ask you to come film, or you go just to...
Honestly, they didn't really ask me to come film. I kind of like, I guess like a groupie followed them along because I was cool with them. Yeah. And I was thinking about it. I was like, bro, like, because at the time I was actually a teacher, like a teacher's aide at a school. Nice. So we have like spring break, all that type of shit.
Right on.
So I was like, oh, like my spring break, I have nothing to do. Like, I'll just fly out to Chicago and I have friends out there. I'll meet up with y'all, like do the show and just chill and like connect more. Right on. The person I was actually going to shoot for was Bankroll Hayden because I got tapped in with his manager.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bankroll Hayden?
Bankroll was actually opening up for Mosey before.
What's your like goal in this? Like, what do you want to, like, who do you plan on, like who's your goal, like, person to film for? Like, do you want to do like music videos? Like, you know, like what's next for you, bro?
Dude, honestly, I don't.
Cause your shit's fire. Like your shit's fire, bro. Like your shit's like all the Christian stuff. All your on your profile, like I try to edit. Like I have nothing compared to you, but like
Yeah, that shit takes forever, bro. A lot of YouTube though. Like anyone can learn YouTube. You don't have to go to school.
yeah.
Like the photography part, that one I actually learned in Pioneer. I took a photography class, and that shit was just like, you know how like everyone takes photography just to have like a free class, like just like bullshit and all that.
Easy A.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally. Yeah, we take that, but I didn't take it seriously. Like I just fucking just showed up. And I guess it stuck, and then, but yeah, as far as like your question, like what I want to do, I don't know yet. Mostly like back then I used to want to own a studio and this and that, but I didn't want to be limited. Now I don't want to be limited to one space or like have to be in town or this and that. Like most of like what I want to do now is just help like all the people around me and just help them make dope content. Like
that's what I like doing. This that's why we like doing this too. Because people can come in and just say a story. Like everyone we have on here, they got something to say, and it's pretty cool. Like the girls we've had on, they have stuff to say. It's pretty sick. So I feel like all of us can help each other in a way.
Yeah.
And that's how I was talking to like, bro, we gotta get like Merrick on. Like Merrick does something cool like in this. Cause you live in Woodland, you live here in town.
I live in Davis.
Oh, you live in Davis? Yeah. Oh shit, bro. Thanks for sliding out then.
Yeah.
Thanks. If you were to have to film for someone, like let's say like anybody, like let's say like, you know, one day you woke up and you're like, you'll me hit up this person and film them. Who would it be for?
Bro, it'd be Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne.
That'd be a dope video. That'd be a sick video.
Yeah.
That'd be a sick video.
That would be dope. Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I kind of got scared, bro, because that fool started having seizures and shit.
Yeah, bro. Lil Wayne is the GOAT.
Yeah, he is the GOAT, bro.
Young GOAT.
Dope.
I grew up listening to him. Like, yeah, like, oh, it's mostly because, like, Lil Wayne and that Young Money era, bro. That shit was crazy.
One of the best ones.
Y'all were like, how old were y'all? Like, elementary, right, or some shit?
It's probably baby still. Nah, I was like maybe 8, 7 when all that happened. When like I don't know when Bedrock came out, I was probably like a 3rd grade.
Okay.
When Bedrock came out.
Oh shit, you were listening to Bedrock 3rd grade?
Yeah, Bedrock was pop. Cause it was when we had the little iPods, the little one, the little square, little triangle thing.
The Nanos?
Yeah, then you pre-hook them on. There had little clips on them. That's why I remember. Cause I remember you had to like burn songs on it or whatever.
Yeah.
On the Nanos, you burn them on
like,
there.
No Spotify back there, no.
Nothing.
So yeah, Lil Wayne would be good.
Lil Wayne would be the one. So would you rather? Do you want to move forward like music videos or pictures? Or videography?
Like music videos are cool. I want to be a director of photography, basically like the camera guy, like positioning it and like being like this angle's cool, this and that. I used to want to be a director, but it's a lot of planning, a lot of knowing people. And actually like my 2nd year of doing photography, like 2018, 2017, I started working with this director out in the Bay Area. His name's Adrian Purr. This kid's raw. Or he's not even a kid, bro. He's like a grown man. He's raw. I Am Sue, like all that HBK stuff. And
is that Heartbreak?
Heartbreak Gang.
Heartbreak
Yeah.
Gang?
You remember that?
Yeah.
Like Sage and all them?
Yep.
Yeah.
When you said HBK, I was like, why does that sound so familiar? But it's Heartbreak Gang.
Gang.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know
that. They're raw, bro. But when I met him, he was I actually finessed my way to to get to him because I saw he did music videos. And I was like, bro, like I want to take photos. I want to do this and that. So one day he posted on a story like, hey, send me headshots if you want to be an extra in the music video, this and that. So I sent him like my headshots that I had because I was just taking pictures of myself. I had no one to take pictures of.
Yeah.
So I sent it to him. He told me pull up, and he gave me like an email, like a whole cast list of location, what time's lunch, this, and I was like, damn, this shit's like professional. I pulled up. It's like music video for this guy. I'm actually in it. His name's Ruben Paz. I guess he's popping in Mexico.
Right on.
But that's how I first got connected to him, and then a second music video where I thought he was gonna be like a smaller dude still. Not a smaller dude, but like somebody that's not like huge. I end up pulling up and I see OMB Peasy, I see Pilo, and then Jabberwockies walk in, E40 walks in, and I guess it ended up being like a fat ass music video, bro, with like hella heads.
And you were just kicking it, just working.
Yeah, I was supposed to be like
right
an extra, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna take photos, BTS, and that's where like I have a lot of my Pilo photos and this and that. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's a lot of finessing, like, to get into.
Do you have any like old videos of like how you say like behind the scenes of all this stuff, like mini vlogs?
No, dude.
Really?
Like, cause back then BTS wasn't a thing. It was like selfies. Be like, yo, like I'm out here, like look at me type shit. It's always on you, but back then it wasn't like the whole thing, like being part of something bigger. It was always like focused on you being like the influencer or whatever, this and that.
Right on. Now this is a question I want to ask. When you started, cause like hate the haters, cause me and Chava like just doing this, just starting up recently, like just me moving back, we already have haters. Now when you started posting your stuff, were you getting hated right away, like talking like, or you never saw nothing right away?
I mean, honestly, I didn't really see like haters just because everyone's like, oh, your photography's dope, this and that. They're always like really supportive, but also I only listen to my friends. Like
Facts.
like people you don't know, like they don't know the shit you do,
Right on.
like how you got there. To them, they're like, and plus they can't say shit like. You're taking pictures or you're like next to someone like famous, like what are they gonna say? Like,
Exactly.
oh, why are you hanging out with some dude that doesn't even know you? Like,
Right on, exactly.
but also like, recently like one of my TikToks popped off. It had like 1.5 million, and it was like, it was actually it was about the Mosey thing and like how COVID shut it down. And I was working at a hydroponics farm, like basically like a farmer, like just fucking around. And all I see on the comments were like people trolling, being like, "Oh, you fell off," like this and that. A lot of them thought I was a rapper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, the first one was like, honestly, with the haters, I just like trolled back because someone was like, "Oh, what band were you in? Like, you guys fell off," and I was like, "Oh, I was part of the Wiggles." I was like fucking with them, and then just replying back with trolls. Like, you can't take it seriously.
Yeah, no, one thing out there, guys, like, I'm not gonna lie, when we found out that there was a couple people like already hating on us, we're like, bro, like, really, like, we just started this, like, why is they already hating? But me and him kind of look at each other, like, bro, we just gotta kind of just brush it off, because it's like, I don't know, this is all for, like, because we like to do this, we like to kick it here, talk, and then have a good time, to have people come tell their stories, like you know, from the come up, like, and I don't know, so what advice do you have for a kid that wants to do, like, videography like you?
Just do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like, just do it. Like, whatever's telling you not to do it, like, don't listen to it.
Kid out there wants videos, or let's say I saw you do like a football content too. That was pretty sick. That was pretty lit.
Yeah, that's just pretty new actually.
Really?
Yeah.
The whole highlights, right?
The highlights, like the football stuff, cause cause I've never done any football stuff till like a year into it, and then it just like raw. I guess I don't know.
It's sick.
Like,
No, it's
people
sick.
fuck with it. Yeah.
For sure. I know, because my little brothers were getting ready for football, and he's going ham right now, like with all the workouts. So we might have to get you over so you can start filming some. That'd be dope.
Yeah,
That'd be some sick stuff. But for people out there that are into that stuff, could they like DM you and you guys can do some work?
DM me, hit me up.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
You want to shout out your Instagram quick?
Yeah, just Merrick Paines, MERRICK PANES. Where the fuck is?
Put it right here. It'll be right here, right there. It'll be everywhere. Right there. Yep. All right, man. So this is a Talk Scene podcast, so we got to get in a little deep. So you guys know who Merrick is, right? You know what he does. He's got an eye. He's raw. I'm definitely, all stuff's going to be linked, times 10 all over the place. So make sure you guys go give him a follow. Like, he's crazy, man, what he does. He's got an eye for something. But let's talk about you, man. Are you single or taken?
Taken.
Okay. Yeah. How long have you been together for?
About like 6 months now.
6 months now?
Shit, yeah.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Like 2.5 years, almost 3 years.
Okay. Yeah. Now, when I ask how long you been, is because when you guys broke up, how'd you get over that breakup, bro? Because as a fella now in this generation, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I did the worst things. I partied.
Yeah, you can be a dog. Like
I was a dog. I was doing something I wasn't supposed to, and that all kind of caught up to me. Because now, like, I'm here, emotionally unavailable. Shy. I'm shy, scared to talk to women.
I'm hella shy too. I'm hella scared of women.
Hella talk to women, bro. Because like nowadays, like at the gym, like you don't know what they're gonna say, bro. Like the couple girls that come on the podcast, are like, oh, just go say hi to them. Like, no, I can't just go do that, bro. Like, and then fellas even say like, yo, like it's all in eye contact. What about you? When you and her broke up, what'd you end up doing that helped you recover?
Fuck, hang out with the boys. Luckily, when we broke up, it was like January, December, mid like snowboard season. So me and the boys just snowboard, partied, drank. Shouts out to Noel because he would just have like kickbacks and all that. I just get faded and just hang out with them, but like he'd let me crash.
Really?
And it was something like I just wanted to be around the boys. I didn't want to be by myself thinking about that.
Fact.
Was
it hard for you to like get back into like dating again? That relationship?
Like, yes and like no, kind of, because I was in the mindset where like I was on TikTok, Instagram, everyone's like trying to be like fitness, doing this, better themselves, motivation. So I was just like, I'm trying to be a boss, like
trying to boss up.
Trying to boss up, like not trying to distract myself with no females, none of that. Just because like once you boss up, like females come around. Like if you're on the wave where they're like, oh, he's actually doing something, like they just come.
Exactly. What's your opinion on the whole bossing up, right?
No, he speaked on it facts, bro. Like, that's true. You got to focus on yourself and, like, they end up coming back. Or they always going to be there, you feel me? You just gotta work on yourself. Just focus.
Okay.
So what's your opinion on bro code? What do you think bro code is to you? What's the meaning to you?
And like I feel like every guy has to have like understanding what their boys like. Yeah, there's rules like never fuck with like the ex, never do this and that. Like those are strict bro codes. Like being a wingman, all that.
Oh. Would you ever go through your girl's phone?
I have.
You have?
Some toxic shit. But bro, when
Right?
you're,
That's what I'm saying. But
when you're a dog, you're thinking your girl's a dog too. Like it just happens. But also, like once you do that one time, like go through it one time, you're like, fuck, like either you find some or you find none. Either you find none and you're a dumbass, and you lose the trust, this and that, or you find none, or you find some and you're like, fuck, you're crushed. Like,
I feel like when you go in thinking, when you have that gut, like me, bro, when I did it, I was like 18, bro, and I just moved out. Me and Shorty were kicking it. Like, I thought we were doing great. And I went to bed one night, and shit just felt weird. Like, I had this gut feeling, and I was like, bro, like, I was like, God, like, please let me go through this phone and find something.
dude, everyone thinks like guys are the only dogs, bro. Girls can be dogs.
Hey, do you think this generation, do you think girls are more sneakier now? Or do you think girls are more sneaky? Like, I think they get away with way more stuff, bro, because they're so good at hiding it and lying. Like, me personally.
So too, but also I feel like now everyone's kind of bringing it up. Like everyone's making it known that girls can be like guys, like dudes, like dogs.
Do you think also back with social media? Do you think that stuff's ruining relationships nowadays? Like, do you think people are trying to compare themselves to the stuff on social media?
Kinda, yeah. Like I seen some like like a couple that posts the least on their Instagram like of each other is like the most secure, but if they're posting like hella of each other,
The last ones that
it's
last,
kind of like, huh?
they last longer.
No. If they post hella of each other, it's like shows like that they're insecure and they're trying to post like to hang on to something.
Okay.
And then, but I've also seen people that are like hella private. Like you wouldn't think that they have a like lady or like, dude or anything, and like they're super secure. Like they're like loyal as fuck.
What about you, Chava? This is a question I never asked you. Do you think like social media is ruining relationships nowadays?
Probably, yeah, bro. I say yeah because people are always gonna want like, or compare. You know, people always gonna want better, or like it's not always gonna be enough.
Exactly.
And but I don't really know, bro. I don't really got social media. You know, no, I don't really know.
Hey, bro, he doesn't even have social media. Everybody always slides up to ask who he is, bro. Like I was like, who is he, bro? Who is he? Yeah. Like, cause I'm from Wisconsin, so a lot of people from Wisconsin out there watch it. Like, bro, who is that guy? That looks like fucking
Wait,
funny.
are you from here or Wisconsin?
Yeah, bro. From here.
Oh, okay.
He's from Woodland.
Okay.
And they're like, this guy's fucking funny. I'm like, bro, thanks. Like, that's the homie. Gotta get him on.
Why don't you have one?
I barely make Snap.
Oh.
Hey, follow me on the Snapchat.
What about Instagram?
Nah, I have it disabled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout it out. Shout out your Snapchat.
Snapchat? It's Chava 00023.
I'll be right there. 003. So back to the so this is one thing I want to know, because I feel like people have 5-year plans, right? I don't like the whole 5-year plan. I feel like you want to go do something, you're gonna go get it, right? Like this whole podcast, I wish I would have done this when I was fucking 16, 17. Who knows where we would have been now. So what's your like 2-year plan? 24 months, let's say, like, because I feel like this year everyone's locked in, right? Because you're like in a locked in mentality too. I feel like where you've been, you've seemed like you've been in
Trying
locked
to.
in. Yeah.
I honestly recently just got back into locking in because I had to take a little break. Like, I just wasn't feeling like the editing or nothing. But now, like, it's.
Let me ask you this question, bro. Since you said you have a girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you're more locked in when you're single or when you're. Because it's recently. You said you just started like 7 months ago.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you were more locked in having a girl or without a girl?
I feel like I was more locked in without one.
Without one?
Yeah, because once you have a girl, like, yeah, there's, like, people that are like, oh, now that I have a lady, like, I gotta work for her type shit. But sometimes you just get comfortable. Just
Or
like,
off track?
off track, yeah, off track. You could get off track. Just, like, it's not bad to kick it with them, but,
Yeah.
like, you're like, oh, I don't want to do this because, like, I just want to stay with you, like, type shit. My thing, just keep making videos, editing, just keep scaling it up. Leveling up.
Grinding.
Keep grinding, yeah.
Keep working. Same here.
Yes, sir.
Would you ever get your girl's name tattooed on you?
No, but I have a matching tattoo.
You have a matching tattoo with her?
Yeah, I have a flame, like, right here.
That's not as bad, bro.
Yeah.
That's not as bad, you know, because that, like, if you guys end it or some shit, oh, it's just a little, you know?
You know,
Yeah.
got drunk with the boys, you know.
It's fire, you know?
It's fire,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Like,
fire.
it's lit, you know, it's lit.
Yeah, I don't know about the name, bro. I probably got, like, kids' names and stuff like that.
Kids'
but
name,
not
babies'
really.
names.
Yeah. Facts.
I seen too many people with, like, oh, this is my ex ladies, this and that.
Gotta get it cover up. Ah.
Yeah. Or just add on. a whole list on the back and shit.
Facts. What's your opinion on marriage, bro? Marriage? I don't believe in it. I've never seen a perfect example in it. I don't believe in it at all.
It's cool. Like, having a lady that's, like, down married to you, but also I've seen, like, hella divorces. Like, especially in California, bro. Like, I think it's, like, if you don't, I forgot what the document's called, but you sign something before the marriage basically saying, like, whatever, like, money you make after the wedding or getting married, like, you stay with it.
Oh, prenup?
Prenup. Yeah, but I've been seeing, like, a lot. Like, Kanye and Kim and all that. Like, a lot of the money's getting split up, like, unevenly. And I'm like, that's fucked. Like, imagine, like, coming up before and then just finding out, like, the girl's, like, slimy or some shit. And all your money, all your
worst.
money.
That's crazy.
Straight gone. Especially the simps out there, bro, that just, like, give her everything. And it's like, and then she goes around and bangs a brother or something. Or fucking. Imagine, bro.
Bangs the managers.
Damn.
You have your ex, right? And then let's say you're not with your girl right now, but let's say you've met a girl with the same name as your ex. Do you think it could move forward?
Yeah, fuck it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a different girl. Fuck it. Facts. Like, I got out, and then the girl, she didn't want to come out. Like, it'd be embarrassing, so she just hopped over. And the cops just, he was cool. He would just let him out. It was in Davis, so the dude's probably like, kids do this all the time. And like the cops been a kid. He probably did the same shit with us.
How's it out there living in Davis? Because we were actually thinking about moving out there. Like, we're trying to get like a house, a bigger house. How do you like it out there? Like the atmosphere, the vibe.
It's quiet. Hella food.
You go downtown quite often?
No, not really. Honestly, bro. Like, the only times like I leave is like to go do shoots. Like, most of the time, honestly, I'm in SAC or like.
Oh, you're in SAC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gone to SAC just because of what I heard was going on over there. It's been crazy down there.
SAC's crazy. I lived in downtown like during COVID.
In SAC?
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Downtown, like, literally, like, fucking 12-minute walk downtown. That shit was cool. Hella tweakers. Hella zombies out there, bro.
So we found in SAC.
Met your girl. How'd you like? Did you DM her? Or you met her through mutual friends?
It was actually on through mutual friends, but it was actually on Be Real.
Met on Be Real?
Yeah, you know Be Real, right? Yeah.
I know what it is, but
I know what it is,
but I don't have it.
You need to get on Be Real. If anything, because you just post one photo, like a day, and that's it. Like, you don't have to worry about nothing. It disappears the next day. You can just talk some bullshit on there.
Really? Fuck it, promote. Fuck it, go on there and promote.
Might find the next high now, bro.
But yeah, it was through a mutual. I met this dude at the gym. It was actually through like another friend of mine, good friend Diego Bregan. Yeah, he just like he went to Davis and then
Little wingman.
Yeah. Okay, bet.
Yeah, it's funny because I posted a picture of me like vaping, and she was like, "Oh, can I hit that?" And I didn't reply. I ignored it. No, I ignored it, and then I was like, "Oh, she's like kind of bad." So I went on her. I found her name on Instagram. I followed her, and then we just started talking through there.
Okay. Fuck it. Send it. Have you ever like slid in anyone's DMs, like any girls' DMs?
Yeah.
What's like the most like freakiest one you've sent?
Freakiest one. But there's the one like this girl retweeted some like she wants to go to Egypt or something like that. She retweeted like, or you know how on Twitter you can like quote the actual original post. It'll be like a picture. Yeah. She posted like something about like Egypt. She's like, "Oh, someone taking me to Egypt." I sent it to her and I was like, "Oh, you can ride me to Egypt." Or she was like, ride camels in Egypt. I was like, "Oh, you can ride me." She looked at it. She was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Unfollow." Like, what? Like.
So you were a dog, huh, bro? Back then?
It was just like banter, bro. It was just like little
layup.
You miss all the shots you don't take.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Last night.
So yesterday, bro.
So our boy was getting ready to send a DM. We're like, "Bro, what do I say?" I was like, "You know what, bro?
We're just like, fuck it."
Like, bro, just send it, bro. Because if you don't shoot this, who knows? You know, she could have been the one you got cooking up from. You know, whatever. Yeah. But
that girl ended up coming back around anyway. Like 3 years later, but fuck it.
Fuck, send it.
Shit went in.
Yeah.
And then eventually.
But all right, Merrick, I gotta ask this last question, bro. This is just one I gotta ask. What's your toxic traits, G? I'm talking in relationships, friendships, family. What's something that you just do where it's like
I'm looking kind of petty, bro.
Petty?
I'm hella petty, yeah. Like if someone does something wrong, like I don't want to just like get even. Like I have to like crush them.
You have to one up them?
Yeah, I have to like one up them. Ooh. Like, or like even with my like lady now, like if some shit happens, I'm just like complete shut off. Like I don't even know you no more type thing. Like with friends too, like I'll cut them off. Like the second I get done wrong, like it's just like I don't even know you. Like who are you again? Like type shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I think that's just like how it is though, because a lot of people are like forgiving and all that, but like the fact that they did it once, it's like, nah, like.
And it's true. There is no such thing as like what is second chances. Like second chances, right? Like I nobody gave no second chance to come in my life.
Yeah, like the what's that George Bush one? Like you do me wrong once, shame on me. Do me wrong again. It's like
shame on you,
or some shit like vice versa, whatever.
It's on that J. Cole song, right?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Some shit like that, but also like with like what you're doing with like podcasts and all of this and that, you don't want to bring people with you that are like just like dead weight, like stuff like that.
Exactly. I know there's a. Yeah, same with that's what me and him were talking about. He's the one that told me it was hey bro, like whenever you bring people on, you just gotta, because I don't really know anyone yet here. Like I know people, like I like you for example. You know, I can trust you. Like people that we bring on, we're trusting. But he's like letting me like yo, be careful with this person because it's true. You don't want people to come out here and just start it's just a mess, right? Like it's like fuck all that. During a time in your life where you're rock bottom and you have to get out of it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, like I honestly think with like photo video, I was definitely at a space where I was like. I don't think I ever wanted like to be done with it, but it's just like maybe this is not for me. But like it's you get to a certain point where you're like, fuck, I can't turn back. Like, yeah, you can turn back and like start all over, but it's like I'm already so far ahead, like just keep going. Like fuck it, this is what you do anyway, so
especially for you where you're so good at it, you gotta keep I say you keep going, bro. I'm cheering for you, G.
Yeah, of course. I mean I'm already stuck, dude. And, like there's this new TikTok thing going on where like everyone's like burn the boats. I think it comes from. It's kind of bad actually. It's from like who the Spaniard Cortez, the one that invaded like the Aztecs and all that. Yeah. Basically, he was like pulling up with all his like soldiers and all that, and they're like, "Fuck, like I don't know if we can fight all these dudes." And he was like, "Fuck it, burn all the boats. We can't retreat now. Like, where are we gonna take back to our land? Like, there's nothing. So just gotta keep. You gotta go into."
The plan was just keep going straight, right? Whenever return comes, you just keep going straight, right?
Yeah.
Going hella fast, bro. And I got this picture of my little sister right here, right? And for some reason, my phone was sitting like this on the passenger seat, and I got no notification, no nothing. The screen just lit up by itself. And it was a picture of her, and I looked over, fucking scared, pulled over, bro, around the side of the road, just dropped down, like, oh, fuck. And then, like...
Just let it out.
I was there for, like, maybe 3 hours, we'll just park right there, and there's people flashing at me, because I was, like, on the side of a hideaway just for 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck. And then, like, when I went home, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was stuck still. And then I woke up the next morning. I was like, all right, time for a change. And that's when the podcast thing started coming to my mind. Like, I want to do something. I've always wanted to do something with social media. I love being on camera. I love talking. I was like, I just didn't know what I was good at. Like, vlogging, I was like, I don't do no stuff where I can vlog, right? I really don't do much where I can vlog. But I was like, I've always got the thing where everyone's always told me, Cruz, you talk a lot. I've got that a lot. Everyone's like, bro, you talk a lot. Like, shut up. Like, you talk a lot. And that's why I got into podcasts, right? Because I'm driving. I don't even listen to music no more. I just like podcasts. Like, bro, I like this shit. I feel like I can be somewhat okay at this shit. So why not give it a chance?
That's crazy.
And then this shit kind of helped me. People around you helped me. Like the boys helped me, shit like that.
That's crazy that it lit up, bro. That's just like a sign.
It was just like, and I was going hella fast, bro. I probably had like almost 110, bro. My little Ford Fusion just going down 45. And the speed limit there is like 55. Just going down crazy fast. The plan was just pull over, and no, the plan was just keep going, and whatever happened, right? It is what it is. Whatever happened, and it lit up, and I was like, I looked over, fucking like, and then I had like the lane assist. Steering wheel started vibrating, fucking pulled over, cause I was going to the other lane, fucking whipped that shit right in the fucking in the gravel, and I was just like, oh shit.
That's the thing, like people forget. It's like there's other people that are affected when you try to like do shit like that, and that's definitely like happened to me. And it's like, bro, there's people around you that like siblings, all this and that, parents, this and
I'm not like you, like it'll affect, but you gotta see who's around you, like if I was gone, like Chava, I'm gonna miss Chava, I miss Merrick, I miss everybody, my mom, my dad, everybody, like, and it's like, so really think about that stuff because that shit's real. I was 20 years old, right? So this happened not even 2 years ago. It probably happened, and like it's real stuff where people go through these kind of thoughts. And me in high school, I was always wanted to think that depression and anxiety was a joke. I always thought that was funny. Like, oh, he's depressed. Like for what? Like we're in high school, right? I got out of that shit, bro. It hit me the worst. Like when I got out of high school, that's when everything started going downhill for me. Cause in high school, like I was on top, right? Like it was a small school. Everyone knew me. Like I was going to the principal's office, kicking my feet up, doing whatever I wanted, like just straight chilling, bro. Like they sent me I probably got sent to the office maybe 3 times a week, right? You get out of high school, bro. You ain't shit out of high school. It's like a restart. It's a big restart button. Cause out of high school, you were pretty lit too, right? Like everyone knew you in high school, you're very well known. See, same. I don't believe in popularity. I just feel like I was very well known.
Yeah,
And
same.
then you get out of high school, boom. Once you jump out, bro, like no one goes like, bro, this world will eat you up and spit you out like it was nothing, bro. That's what I got out of this.
Some people at peak in high school just don't follow up.
Exactly, like. So young ones out there, bro, if you're out there and you're going through like, thoughts like that, I say just work, go to the gym, bro. Even if you just walk in and go in the steam room or in the hot tub, stay there for a little bit, just kick it, and then eventually you'll work out.
Bro,
but
sauna's hit, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Cool that you sit there with your thoughts, whatever you're going through.
What I'm saying, just thinking.
Yeah.
Well, what about you, child? Have you ever been through anything like that? Where you have to be rock bottom. You're like, fuck, is this even worth it? Like anymore?
I advise too, like if you have those thoughts, talk to someone close, your family member or your friends, or just stay busy, That's what I would recommend, bro.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You stay busy,
You
don't think about shit.
Hey, so how do you get? So this is one thing I have a question for you, cause like I lost motivation too, bro. Like on doing everything. Like trust me, bro. Like I just wanted to. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. My 9 to 5 will make me happy. Mm-hmm. What was your motivation to like get up and go? My motivation was like him, bro. Him and then moving back out here. I was like, bro. Everyone says California has also opportunity. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's see what it's got. And then another thing was like Salvador, but we're at the gym. He's like, bro, just film, bro, film. Like, fuck it, film. And then I was telling him we're building a room. And he's like, nah, bro, like whatever. It is what it is. And then I brought him in. And I was like, yo, you down to do this with me? He's like, I'm with it. And then we just kept going from there. That's dope. So what about you? What was your motivation? Because you said like, because you do have those like brain blocks where you're just like, bro, like I ran out of ideas, like. Even right now, like now that I'm getting back into it again, like I still gotta look over at questions, like fuck. But like, before when I was first doing it, back to back, like everything was just coming to me, right? Like we were talking, like I was just now I gotta take a little peek over at some questions. But what like motivation? How helped you like get back up there? For someone that's unmotivated right now, like what can you tell them to be like, all right, get up and grind?
I mean, to me, it's like a duty to other people. For me, the motivation was like. Since a lot of my stuff that I do is like for other people and for them to help build themselves up, I always thought of it like, bro, if I don't do this, I'm not helping this person, or like they're gonna be kind of like not stumped. Like what's the word like where like you don't fully grow?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I know what you're talking about though. I know what you're talking about.
But like they don't reach their full potential because you didn't like contribute fully. But for me, it was like I wasn't doing videos, none of that. I still got hit up, and I was just like, like whatever. But it finally came to the point where I was like, where I did one where like the person was super appreciative and was like, bro, like this helped me so much, this and that, and then it got them to be like back on it. Like this was actually pretty recent that I got back on like my grind, and this dude I've been in the studio with, his name's Bose. He's like, I love his music, bro. It's like rock, rap, it's different. And he's like from SAC, so he talks about like all the shit in SAC. So I'm like, oh, this is different. And he's like, I took a break, but like being with you in the studio, like seeing like all the shit that you did for me, I was like, bro, like it made like motivated me. And I was like, oh, okay, so this is like what like I can give to other people's like the motivation, like the hope. And then I started seeing that in like in SAC during COVID. I started doing music videos for smaller rappers, like the ones that are like still in the hood. Yeah. And it's like kind of like they're not like their golden ticket out. Like this. They're not gonna. That's all they know is just streets and music.
That's all they have, huh? It's true. And my motivation is probably just like people around me were just like, yo, like just do it. Cause another thing was, bro, I don't want to wake up at 30 and be like, damn, what if fucking my podcast could have been lit,
Yeah, exactly.
Or shit, like what if like me and Chava could have been like on some talk show or some shit. Like we could have our own talk show. Like that'd be dope. That'd be a big dream of mine one day. Cause I know TV's gonna go away, but whatever's like lit at the time, YouTube or TV. I love to have like almost like an ESPN, but in this version, like your own ESPN, but kind of like a Stephen A. Smith style, but in this version, and this kind of like talking and stuff, just talking about life, relationships, women, all that other stuff.
You watch Full Send, like no?
Yeah, I would listen to this all the time.
Raw
like
talk?
Steiny just dropped his first podcast video, dude.
What?
It's fucking funny, bro. Him with Sophia Franklin. Steiny, dude, I watched that shit all at Starbucks on my lunch break. Just sat there and watched for a whole. It was like 45 minutes. Watched the whole thing. I was even late to work because I wanted to finish it. She was the funniest.
Yeah, it
thing
could be
ever.
like that, bro. Like the fact that like Steiny, like no offense, but like this fool's like a nobody. He was just like an assistant. And the fact that this fool has his own show, bro. Like Chava, you brought him
advantage,
out,
bro. He took advantage of that shit.
Exactly. Like even like Chava, like I want like eventually we're gonna work on something for him to build his
Chava has no socials, like no one. Everyone's slapping like, who is this fool? Like this fool needs to be known, like
exactly.
like that.
That's why I told him to get IG so we can start like throwing it up there and shit. You know, get him up and stuff. Yeah. But I mean, Chavo, whatever we do, whatever I do, I know Chavo's gonna be right there next to me and supporting me, and we're doing this together. It's a nice thing. Dope, bro. Thanks, man. Anyways, man, to wrap it up, man, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, bro. Like what? Or like you talked about it, like how you why you started podcast. Like you talked a lot and all this and that. Mm-hmm. But like, what was the one where you're like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do?
So when I started podcasting, okay, and then I was thinking about what I want to do on social media, what I want to do, and then I always talked about every time someone was down or homie was down or had like motivation, like even me when I was at my worst peak, bro, I was still giving advice, but I wasn't listening to my own advice. I was like, bro, these guys are sitting down listening to what I'm saying to them. Right. Okay, cool. I can talk. I have that. So then one time, me and my roommate were like, hey, should we just send it? Because he was supposed to do it with me. Me and my roommate and this other guy named Santana. So we said we should send it. And then we had this one guy. He actually got a divorce within 30 days. He got a divorce. And I was like, bro, can we record it? Like that's the story, right? Yeah. And it was it's the second video that I posted. And then that was just a test run, right? Podcasting, because podcasting was lit last year, super lit. It still is, getting bigger now, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody and their mother has a podcast now, which I think is really dope because everyone has their own stories, bro. Everyone can tune in. I watched I probably watched 5 really small podcasts right now, but I listen to 20 big ones right now, like Joe Rogan, Impulsive, Full Send, Raw Talk, Steiny's now. And then there's a bunch of people out there in Wisconsin, shout out Katie Baker with Emphasis, right? She's a girl out there that started a podcast. And you hear all these podcasts, bro, what is it? I was going crazy for what does I want to do? I was I want to sit here and listen to people's stories, listen to people's come ups, how they got through things, because everyone's been through something, bro. Mm-hmm. No matter who you are, everyone's been through something. Chava's got some stories that he never even told, right? That one day I hope one day he can share on these, right? Mm-hmm. I'm sure you got some crazy shit that later on down the road we can do a part 2 and film, right? And me, dude, my dream one day is to go on someone else's podcast and just lay it out. I want someone to just ask me whatever they want and I'm just gonna say it all, right? Because I've said a bunch of shit on this, but I still haven't said the full. I've probably given 10% of my life so far, right?
Imagine someone that can pick your brain type.
I want someone sit there and debate with me and be why do you do this? Why are you like this? Why do you say that? I'm cool. Let's run it. I'll have an answer for everything they have to say, right? Yeah. So my biggest thing, why I want to start is because I feel everyone has a story, bro, and we can all sit here and talk about it and enjoy it and then look back at it. Yeah, I'm only 20. How old are you?
25.
You're 25, I'm 22, you're 23. Yeah, we're young too, but we have so much to share for kids coming into the real world, right? We have so much, stuff for the kids going into middle school, right? Because middle school here is way different than in the Midwest. Because out there, you're still you're still a baby. Out here, you grow up pretty fast because you see shit right away. Mm-hmm. Bro, I was in the 6th grade watching drug deals, bro. I was in middle school, bro. I got beat up in middle school. It beat me up. Over there, none of that happens over there. You're still a baby out there in middle school. Midwest? In height, yeah, you're still a baby.
That's nice.
So my biggest thing, bro, was just people to come on and tell a story. Mm-hmm. That's I'm over here DM. The way to get people on, bro, is I just send a DM. That's all I got. Yeah. I send a DM. If they don't want to come on, I respect it. It is what it is. Eventually, you'll always have an open invite. If I ever DM'd you podcast ? You always got open invite. No matter what, you always got open invite. But yeah, man, my biggest thing was just to spread a word, and then we all have our different things. We all do things different. I feel everybody has their own character. That's why I tell anybody, bro, just pick up a camera, because bro, there's you can think of no offense, but there's the ugliest dude on TikTok showing you how to cook, and he's probably popping 5 million views of video. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a guy Two Turn Tony, straight rib, drinking out of gooses, drinking out of girls' asses. Dude's getting 20 million views. You know what I'm saying? It's if you I don't even think you have to be different in a way. You just gotta be yourself, bro. There's no one thing too, bro, is I was trying too hard on trying to be someone else. You know what? Fuck all that. Let me just be me. Yeah. I'm 5'5", I'm shy, I got no damn confidence, and I'm just gonna sit here and be me. You know what I'm saying? Putting it all out there. I'm just gonna sit here and be me. So it's I don't know. I just what I love. I love people coming on. Dude, I've had girls come on that just out of a breakup, bro, within the day of. Sit right next to me and say everything. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to let it out. Cool. Yeah, you want to come talk about it? Yeah. Fuck, if you want to talk, if you have an issue you want to talk about on camera, bro, come on down. Even off camera, we're always here for advice. We're always here to give advice, help out. It is what it is. One day, if this is all just I do it because I love it, bro. It's a hobby of mine. It's what I love to do, and I'm gonna keep going. Fuck it. That's a couple haters out there. Fuck them.
Yeah. What do you say to the haters, or how do you react to them?
you try to do this. Like you try to do this. I mean, you try filming 5 days out of the week, posting 2 podcasts a week, editing a video takes about 3 to 4 hours to edit one, right?
Yeah.
On top of that, you gotta ask people to come on. You know what I'm saying? Me and him can only talk about so much as me and him on a podcast. You need someone else on here. You gotta get a guest on here. So my biggest thing is like, it's just in general, bro. If you're gonna hate, like for example, like videography, like you know, how are you gonna hate if you never tried it?
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? If you don't like what I say, don't listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Scroll away.
The fact that they're listening or watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you sat there and click,
like it, bro. You know. I actually like the hate because like, I'm in the brain for some reason. You know.
Exactly.
You know? Like you're thinking of me for some reason.
Exactly. You know, and then while you're at it, bro, subscribe too.
You know?
Yeah, we're on the road to 300 subscribers.
You look
bro.
like the type to be like that too.
You know.
You're like, yeah, let all the hate come in.
Cause I was sitting here, I was sitting right there where you were, bro, and me and him were talking. I'm like, bro, like really? They're like, I was already down. He's like, bro, fuck all that. He goes, bro, he goes, look at the bright side. We got a view out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like,
that's true.
It's like fuck it.
Definitely, bro. Then he's gonna tell his boys, and his boys gonna keep hitting, and what his boys gonna watch too.
There's a lot of people, bro. Like when I don't even need any advice. My biggest thing is, bro, keep going, bro. Your shit's like dope, dude, and like I know like a lot of your videos already pop. You're gonna get that one video one day. And one thing too, bro, like whenever I feel like not posting a reel cause I post reels on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Whenever I don't feel like posting a reel that day, I end up doing it I am doing it that day, and that reel ended up doing the best. So whatever day you feel like not posting it, or whatever day you feel like, fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow. Just do it that moment and watch, bro. You're gonna see results. Like, and it's like the shit that like for example, like on our end, podcasts that we think aren't gonna do good end up doing the greatest, right? Wow. But it's like with your work, like that one day you don't want to post, just post that one day, and you're gonna like, I'm like, oh fuck, did that really just happen? Like, that's true. It'll be dope, bro. So keep going, keep pushing, stay consistent.
Yeah, bro, I got that shit tatted.
You're gonna be lit, bro. Like I think right now you're already lit, but one day you're gonna be fucking
Cole Bennett.
Cole Bennett, bro. Like what? One day you're gonna be better than him. Bro.
You know he did $20 music videos, bro. That shit's
growing
crazy.
up. Like Merrick, like
He does iPhone videos too. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
He filmed Justin Bieber's video on an iPhone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He filmed his honest video on an iPhone, bro. But no, Merrick, my advice, bro, keep pushing it. Keep making content. Whether it's fucking filming, I don't know, just keep going. Anything like me, like we film with a variety of people. Like if people where I'm just like, damn, like I don't know what to talk about with them, and they come on and we end up talking about like everything, like the whole world, and that podcast ends up doing amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like just do shit that no one would think that you would do. Yeah. That's the biggest thing. But no, man. Chubby, got any more questions?
Nah, bro.
All right.
Call the raps.
All right, guys. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. Shout out Merrick for coming on. We're gonna put all his links in the description. They're gonna be in that clip too, where they're all up there.
Shoot him a follow.
Yeah, shoot him a follow, bro. And you know, DM him if you guys want some work. DM him. His shit's lit, bro. His shit's really, really lit.
Some pictures and videos.
Fuck it, Skonka's out there. You know, fuck it. But once
fans.
Yep. Yeah.
But once again, guys, Crew's back with Toxic Kings, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday or Thursday. We're out.
Peace.
Yeah, baby girl, I got some toxic traits. Yeah, yeah. I never meant for it to be this way.